this session, I always really encourage you to share your reflections if you wish to, reflections on your writing, not about necessarily what you're writing or the content. And I find sharing reflections about what's coming up for you can really help others deepen their practice or have a shift in what they're writing as well. So if you're happy to share, please do, but absolutely no pressure to share anything whatsoever. So we're going to dive straight in today to our wild writing. I'm not going to talk about our theme yet. I'll talk about that before the next chunk of writing. So our wild writing is simply free stream of consciousness onto the page. No rules, no prompts. And this can be challenging, maybe. It can be freeing to just be faced with a blank page and writing whatever comes up for you. So if you've not done this before, or even if you have, please let go of what your writing looks like. Please let go of making any sense. Please let go of spelling correctly. Doesn't matter. This is just for your eyes only, and you'll probably never read this back. Um, and it's a really helpful way I find to arrive into my day and just understand what's going on in the busyness of our minds. So we're going to do this together as we always do. We're going to take 5 minutes here, a stream of consciousness onto your page, much akin to the morning pages by Julia Cameron, if you've ever done The Artist's Way. It can be words, it can be full sentences, it can be bullet points. And if you're not sure what to write, I often start by writing, I am not sure what to write today. I have nothing. And it's amazing how you just keep then going and something will come out. So I'm going to start the timer with you here and we'll see you back in 5 minutes. Just welcome you back as and when you're ready. If you're mid-sentence, keep going. Hmm. How did you find that this morning? And of course, that might be different from how you've done that previously. Did you notice the words flowed, poured out of you? Maybe you found it a little bit more challenging today. Sometimes it can just help just to use that time to sit and think and just let the voices, the messages, the inner critic settle. Found naming bodily sensations helpful. That's so intuitive, such an intuitive practice. Our bodies are very wise. They often give us clues as to what's going on for us before we even can name them. Pouring out to a point and then just stopped. Lovely. Describe the feelings and then the rest followed. Yeah, again, really lovely. We're so conditioned to, write to-do lists and write down actions, and how peaceful and how informative to just pay attention to what's going on within us, whether that's feelings or sensations. My overall thought was life is messy and that is okay. That's gorgeous, Nicola. At first, I thought I'd nothing to say, but I filled more than a page of your notebook. Ah, that's so gorgeous. Just giving yourself that space, and it comes. Asking lots of questions. Yeah, that's that's an interesting as well, isn't it? That curiosity, asking questions, and sometimes those questions might themselves become journaling prompts for you. Um, Maybe you just sit with one of those today. And clearly have a lot of thoughts this morning, and they're all just disjointed, so it's a little strange. Ah, Stace, thank you for sharing that. There's no judgment. I'm sure we can all relate to that as well. This morning's theme is around um, springtime. Gosh, and the sun is beaming on me here. What a difference it makes. And it surprises me every year because I don't want to be strung along by the seasons. I don't want to be, when it's raining, feel like, oh, it's raining. And then when it's sunny, it's like, oh, I'm alive. But it's so true, isn't it? Now is the time where we see the colors popping up. We see the little buds on my tree at the end of my drive. The little buds on the blossom tree are just starting to appear. And it's very subtle. I don't know when that happened exactly. I walk past that tree every day to go to my dog walk, and I just subtly noticed, and it was like, hope, alive. So we'll see these signs all around us of spring, the season shifting, new beginnings. Now really is the time when we want to start what do we want to nurture? Think about what do we want to grow in us, around us? What are the seeds that we're planting for this next season? What can we do now to see the fruits, the fruition in a couple of months' time, or even a week's time, or even tomorrow? What seeds can we plant today? What can we do now that our future self is going to thank us for? And so I've just got a couple of prompts for you today to think about. So these prompts might help steer your thinking, take you down new paths. And we're just going to spend a couple of minutes on each. And so I'll just pop them in the chat. So the first one for you is, what does spring mean to you? What does this time of year mean to you? And that might be triggered by previous years, maybe something you've noticed even this morning, maybe something I've just mentioned. So take a couple of minutes now and we'll come back for the next prompt in a couple of minutes. And if you're ready for the next prompt, but only if you're ready, what would you like to nurture and grow for yourself this season? And before the final prompt for today, I'm just going to read just a little poem reading from this book, Soul Waves, Nikki Banas, which is one of my faves. It's titled Unrushed. And she says, growth is beautiful when it is not rushed, when it is nurtured and loved and cared for, the entire way from seed to bloom. You cannot rush your own becoming. You cannot rush yourself into a beautiful growth. You must pour into your growth little by little, one day at a time, one moment at a time. Water yourself with patience and trust. Nourish yourself with kindness and love. Let the seeds you plant unfold in their own time. And so, with that in mind, my final prompt for you is, what seeds would you like to plant today? What seeds would you like to plant today? Reflecting on your prompts today versus your wild writing when we first arrived, what worked best for you today? I found the prompts quite hard, actually. I felt my free writing was definitely a big brain dump. Uh, I feel I need a bit more time to get into spring, maybe get out in the sunshine and be in nature a little bit more today. So that was interesting. I thought that the prompts would work really well for me today. What are you saying? So prompts, Marianne, works well for you. Ah, and the combination. Yeah, Caroline, that's really interesting. How they can connect in our writing as well. Um, prompts were hard, prompts were really positive, both helped. It's so interesting, isn't it, how different things work for different people and how differently we can feel about things at different times in our day, in our um just in ourselves, how they can work really differently. Mm. Oh, I love reading your comments. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. I hope that's given you a little bit of quiet intention to start that sort of thinking about what seeds might I want to plant, what might I want this season to mean for me. I had lots of words around emergence and nourish and growth and seeds of joy, color. Definitely need some color in my life. So, thank you all so much for joining me today. As always, as I said, I really do mean that this is just like one of my most favorite times. It really helps by you showing up. It really does give me permission to kind of be here and show up as well. Um, if you would like to join next month, it is Monday, so it's bank holiday, it's Easter Monday here, but we will be going ahead. So I've just popped the link in the chat there if anybody wants is around to have a bit of a quiet session for journaling. And I'm doing a longer session around the spring theme on Sunday, the 22nd of March. So it's around the equinox. Um, and you're very welcome to join us. It's going to be an hour long, so we'll have a little bit more time together, more prompts, more space to reflect, but very similar to just what we have experienced here today. So I'd love to see you for that. And if not then, I'll see you hopefully sometime in the future. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for being here and have a great month of March. And hopefully I will see you very soon. Take care, everybody. Bye. Bye.